am cold. Hi. Hello, everybody. Okay. Let me... Give me just a second, y'all. Okay. I don't know. It's telling me to allow gifts. I don't even know what the hell. Okay. Anyways. Hi. Yes, it is cold. That's why we are working from home today. Hello and welcome. Girl, Black Friday is not done. It is so far from done. We are sitting here working on it now. Let me show you. So this is our second this is our second round of orders we are trying to get out. That's about half of them that we are set to do today. So, almost, girl, not quite. Not quite. Girl, tell me about it. Tell me about it. How's everybody doing today? Outside of that, woo, shit, shoot. Let me get it together. Okay. Let me show all the messages. Okay, are you ready? Is the Rollo on?
Yeah, the Rollo's on.
Okay, I need to do the ones Kiki sent me first. No one ever got back to me. Y'all be in these emails killing me softly, y'all. Okay, look up. Where's your phone? Look up these orders. 22286. See if she had anything extra.
Bridget?
The course is still on sale. All the physical products we've taken off until we can finish these orders. Yes, Bridget.
Yeah, she was a caster.
Okay, 22292 is Eva. I'm just here to say what's up, so we can talk about whatever. I was supposed to put a video up today, but I had to go to the storage and pull more stuff, so I didn't have time. So I figured I would just do a live and we could have a chit chat.
No, she doesn't have anything extra. It's just
okay. Let me print hers. So we're working, y'all. So I'm sorry if you say something and I miss it. But yeah, hey. Okay, so what was her name? Eva Liner?
Yes.
Okay. Let me reprint her label. The Rollo's not connected. Is it red?
No, it's blue.
Lord. Hi, Budget with Lizzie. Thank you so much. The course is gonna stay on sale probably until we add other items back to the site. I figure since there's nothing else there, we should mark the course down. The 7 challenge book is already on sale. It used to be $50. It's like $29 now. I literally just started. I wanted to have a business, and so I started a business. Okay, that's Eva. So the next person we have is 22299, Stephanie Kier.
Just the.
Okay. So we'll reprint hers. The next person is 22284. Is Cameron Johnson. you, girl. It's your first time catching me live. Well, hello and welcome. I ain't doing much today. I just figured I'd come sit and chat with y'all. Y'all could watch a little bit of the behind the scenes because I haven't really put up a bunch of content this month. Like, who does that?
You said 22284.
22384. I'm sorry, Cameron Johnson.
She was just saying the shiny foot.
Okay. We could. Ah, fuck. I forgot to grab those USPS boxes while I was out there. It was so much going on. Okay, Katrina Lee is 22436. Yeah, it's been crazy busy. Like,
Said shiny foot.
crazy busy. 22479. I think it's Amali. Amali McKinney. Hi. Stephanie, so the first thing I suggest, if you can afford it, honestly, is the course. We offer a blueprint course, and it teaches you how to build an all cash budget. You can buy all the things, all the binders, all the envelopes, but if you don't know how to build your budget, you won't be able to use them. I actually just created a course and launched on Black Friday. It's on sale right now, and it will literally teach you step by step how to build your budget, and it comes with freebies. So you already get our entire budgeting kit. Inside of it, you get a debt snowball and a debt avalanche spreadsheet, which teaches you how to pay off your debt. It comes with the workbook, savings challenge, all the good stuff. And then once you've done that, then you know to go forward and build your binders and stuff. Thank you, y'all. Hey, in Australia, I have so many customers from Australia. Molly. Okay. Let me print her one. AMALEE. Amali McKinney. Okay. Wait a minute. Oh, where'd it go? Okay, the next one is. Let me see. Yeah, girl, because it's coming off sale for sure, but just I'll give y'all a little longer. Thank you, Tyler. That's super dope. Thank you for sharing that. Next up is 22482, Amanda Duran.
Just the binders.
Okay. And then next is 22499, Nicole Pettis. Well, hello and welcome to the live. We are so glad to have you here. Danielle.
She had a purple.
Okay. Ashley Lockwood, 22563.
Calculator and I did a little shower.
Okay. So just those. Box those 5 up and then we will start on the others. So if you're here and you ordered from me on Black Friday and you just so happen to hear your order number, let me know and we'll throw you a freebie inside. I would say you can pick colors, but it ain't happening today. We've already kind of pre-packed. Hi in England. Thank you for all your content. It's really helped me start my budgeting journey. That's dope. You're welcome, Elise. Thank you for being a part of this community. I appreciate you. What you looking for?
My sneakers.
Oh, I don't know. Turn the heater up a little bit. Look cold.
Because you went outside in shorts.
Yeah, I thought it was warm. Completely delusional. I was really out there freezing, bro. I was freezing to death. My hands were shaking. I got in the car like.
I put on 2 pairs of pants and some long socks because it's no. I'm no.
Yes, it's called the Budget Blueprint. It's as soon as you go to my site, it's right there on the homepage. It's cold, y'all. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you. I'll try to look. Somebody just bought the course. It just came across my screen. I know that's right. I did a little bit of shopping. I'm gonna shoot a YouTube video. Oh, well, shit, watch it, Nelly. So yeah, she's over there putting the orders together. Well, the ones from today, at least. Oh, Zandra, that was you, because somebody just purchased. They said bag secured, honey. I like that. You'll love it. And make sure that you message me or email me or something. Give me a review. Let me know what you thought of it. You're just cleaning and sanitizing your home. All your kids. Oh, no. RSV. Jesus Christ. I am so sorry, Teresa. Definitely praying for you and sending you lots of love. That's tough. God. Um. So outside of that, did y'all do anything for Black Friday? Did y'all shop any sales, get any deals? Are your binders sold out? I need that red one. They're not all sold out. We just pulled everything so we could finish Black Friday orders. So everything will be back eventually. Girl, I am cozy. I was freezing out there at that storage today. So I'm over here trying to defrost. Okay, let me add in that these are unfulfilled. Fulfillment status, unfulfilled or partially fulfilled. Okay. Jesus, it is still so many orders on here. Lord Jesus. Okay. Let's see. Tyler said no shopping, but you were able to get some Christmas gifts on a budget. Period. Listen, I don't know what I want to get for my nieces this year. Like, they are rotten. They have every toy. I'm probably just going to get them some clothes. Or give them some money. Everybody's old enough to like money now. Like, shopping is just, it's giving ghetto. I don't want to do it. I don't want to be amongst all them people. Ugh. Everybody dealing with RSV. I'm so sorry. Honey, that's why I stay in the house. I do. When I get sick, I'm like a 2-year-old infant. I am worthless. I can't do nothing. Hi, Jay. You've been binge watching my videos for a few weeks. I'm glad. Yo, I love to hear that. I love when y'all start budgeting because y'all have watched my content. It's so dope. Court, have you started the course yet? Winter, you bought us the outfits for the kids. Nothing major. We want longevity now. Okay, honey, period. Tell them, Winter. I know that's right. You bought your kids and each of your employees budget binders. That's dope. I actually had a company reach out to me and I got to do like my biggest order ever for her entire warehouse of employees. It was super dope. I ended up doing them their own because it was men. So we started Daddies and Budgets based off of the stuff that I made for them. So that's the styles you see on my men's site were created for her employees. I like redid my budget book for them because they were bi-weekly employees. It was super dope. But yeah, one of the biggest orders I've ever had, upward of, I don't know, I think it was like a $4,000 order. It was super fun. Woo, girl, yeah. That bank statement, it's a reality check for all of us, girl. Don't feel alone because it slapped me the same way. I'm taking a holiday. I don't work in December. I'm going to put content out, but that's it. I'm a part of YouTube Black Voices Fund, so we have to put out content for the next 6 months. You have to put out so many pieces of content, and so can't get away from that. I haven't even started, y'all. I'm so stressed about it because I don't know what to get. It's so crazy because now that I'm able to save money to get them things, I don't know what to get them. They are 9, 7, and grown. So the grown one's probably going to get a hug and thank you, Lord, for another year. But the little ones, I still got to buy them gifts. Look, you see how quiet it got back there because she's staring at me.
You know the hug
That, I know, so that's why you're going to get it as a Christmas gift. A Christmas hug.
That's ghetto.
Is it?
Yes.
Your granddaughter started school this year and has brought you everything that they were giving out for. Oh my God. That's crazy. Hey, Aaliyah. I hope I said your name right. That's right. A big hug. Because, honey, I'm not affectionate at all. But I appreciate this hug. Put your head in this bosom. Take all the loving I got for you. And Mary Chrysler. Learning how to budget your money and save for a better tomorrow is the best gift you could ever get. Financial stability. And that's on period. Having the financial freedom all year long and not just on Christmas, vital. Becoming financially literate, vital. Hey, MT, have a good day. You're so happy that you get to. Yeah, girl, every December, I've made that my thing because I slaved myself all year long. So after Thanksgiving, it's a wrap for me. A wrap for me. Lizzie, that's my niece's name. You're having trouble with saving the bonus workbooks. What's wrong? They're just PDFs. You should just be able to download them, Court. In the course, let me go in there. See if I can pull up what you're doing. You're having a lot of setbacks and you've been a little stressed. Life be life, and Sandra, but you just got to try to stay on track. It was like that for me whenever I first started budgeting too. It was always something. It just felt like it was always something. I would just be like, oh my God. But eventually it does stop raining. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to see what Courtney got going on in here. You're having a, let's see. Does anyone have a good credit repair program? I actually do have somebody I can recommend to you. I'll be sharing her information as soon as I finish. She's helping me with get this medical thing off of mine. She's really nice and has a really good program. Okay, who was I talking to? Court. What's your real name? Because I don't see a Courtney in here. Courtney, is it Courtney Clausen? Maybe she left. Let me go double check. Okay. Which one are you having a hard time? I just went in here and everything it said is downloadable. Other people have downloaded it today. Let me double check. Which yeah. I was like, which one are you trying to do? Let me see where it's at on the page. But I see you found it. Yeah, it's down at the bottom. If you go below the workbook, it says download and then budget workbook PDF. Let me show y'all just in case anybody else is here. So if you're inside the course, you have to scroll all the way to the bottom and you can download the PDFs here for the budget book. And it tells you over here like which sections have bonuses. So yeah. Okay, glad we got that figured out, girlfriend. You're welcome. You know what? When it was my first time taking the course, I didn't know what the hell was what. That's why I'm like that's why we created the accountability group, because there's so much stuff we miss. Like some lady today was struggling with Google Sheets, and I know she's just struggling because she don't use Google Sheets. And if you haven't, it's a little different than Excel in some points. So we're trying to work through those things, because I want to create like a little like PDF telling how to use stuff, but until people get to errors, sometimes it's hard to know which questions to answer. So I'm going to go in here and put somewhere that the download is at the bottom of the page. Let's see. Downloads are available at the bottom of the page. Okay. Okay. Listen, I am working on a section TikTok, what do you call it? When it's like four videos about the same thing? Not a playlist, but like a mm, series. A good notes series for TikTok. Because so many people have no idea. Okay, are you ready to do orders? Okay. Let me pull up Pirate Ship. Okay, so the first one we're going to do here is... Y'all are really getting this course. I know that's right. I keep seeing orders roll in. Don't forget about you. Elle, are you talking to me? Okay, Shannon Williams is first. Let me find her on here. Well, she ain't pulling up. Did we already print her label too? Shannon Williams. Oh, no, she's a Facebook order. I don't know why it makes it so hectic when people order off of Facebook. Like, just print the label. It's so annoying.
Can't even just go in a row.
It's so annoying, bro.
Then you gotta put the actual thing order the
It is so hectic. You can open the course in GoodNotes. No, the course is hosted on Teachable. So you don't need to open it anywhere. As soon as you sign in over there, it will open the course immediately. Whether you're on your phone, on your computer, whatever, it will open the course for you. So no, you don't need GoodNotes to take my course. If you want to, hey, beautiful, how's my girl? If you want to use like some of the freebies in GoodNotes, you can do that. But to take the actual course, you don't need to be in GoodNotes. No. Hi, Anna. The course is at Baddies, and let me type it in. It's at Baddies. I don't even want to let me type. Somebody type in my website so I can pin it. It's at baddiesandbudgets.com. Yeah, Tyler, if you click on my Instagram and go to my Amazon storefront, it's linked in there, the direct one I use. I think it gives you like 4 tips, and they're super good. It's just like a pen. The course is $147 right now. It is marked down from $275 to $147. Okay, up next we have Casper. Is he also a Facebook order? Yep. Yeah, if you go through my Amazon storefront, it'll take you directly to it. And that the one I have linked, you get several. Because I have 2 Apple Pencils. Because I be losing one. So. No, girl, you ain't putting your link on my live. And how did you like the course? Give me some feedback, Ann. I was hoping you popped in here. You're the first person to finish. Thank you for checking, because some of these folks messy and would have just did it, and they'd have been blocked. Hi. How do you say your name? Moa? Mawa? Yes, you want to count all of your income for budgeting. Because if it's money coming in, you need to account for it. Otherwise, you'll overspend or waste it, or don't necessarily give that money a place. So, and the course talks about that. I'm talking about child support, any income, recurring income at least. If you win on a lottery ticket, you don't really have to put that if you don't want to. Hi. I love y'all back. I need to see her. Well, I'm taking December off, so I'm gonna do that. I ordered her some little clothes. I'm waiting on them to come. I ordered them on Black Friday from this shop I've been stalking on TikTok. I'm so ready for them to come. They so cute. You're buying the course Friday when you get paid, period. Okay, who am I working on now? Tiffany Johnson. Okay. The course is Baddies Budget Blueprint. It is on my website, baddiesandbudgets.com, and it teaches you how to build a budget, specifically an all cash budget. Hi, in New York City. I'll actually be in New York in February. I won a grant called 1 million Black Women through Goldman Sachs. And so they fly us up there in February. And we are going to learn all about building a business, and you network with all of the other women in the group. And they teach you things about managing your business finances, how to grow a business. I'm so excited because I need all that information. So I'll be there in February. And I have so many people from New York who buy from me. So I was thinking about maybe like going to eat somewhere and being like, pull up if you can pull up. But I don't know, because I also don't want to get murdered. So we'll see. Was that last one that came out just Tiffany Johnson? Did I print the right one?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm thinking about it, meet and greet. But like, because I work with money, like I don't want nobody trying to pull up and try to rob me, because I'll shoot you. So like, there's that. So we'll see. We'll see. But also, because we're in the YouTube thing, they're gonna fly us to a few events too, and we have to like meet and greet there as well. So I thought, well, maybe when I go to those events, I'll do a meet and greet because it's more people there than just me. You know what I mean? So we'll see. But I would love to meet some of y'all. I thought about just like having a workshop or something, but people don't really be traveling for that kind of stuff till you like Instagram famous. I've thought about even doing it locally, but they get on my nerves. What happens when so many things come up, family commitments, when you're trying to start budgeting? What do you mean? What kind of things, JoJo? Give me an example of what kind of family things pop up. I am going to do a Zoom workshop in December. It's gonna have 100 seats because that's all we can really do. But I'm gonna do one specific to budgeting, and I'm gonna do one specific to side hustling. So definitely be on the lookout for those. We've already got most of that set up. I know. And just the information, like being a first generation business owner, there are so many things that I've had to like buy or learn on my own. And it's been tough. Like you don't understand how many things there that happen. Like once you've made so much money behind the scenes, that if you've never had wealth or money before, or had a business that generated more than six figures, like what what all you need to know. And so being in a room with people who have already done that, and people, bankers and stuff, who can help you with growing and scaling a business, like, I don't even care about the money they're going to give us. Like, I'm there for the information, honey, because was that one that just came out, Lisa Hogan's?
Yes.
So I'm super excited about that. And I'm very antisocial. So I've been having anxiety about it for the last month, but I'm going. I'm, I'm going. I'll be in California next summer. My sister lives there and I'm going to come visit her. But she lives in Northern California. So, okay, this person said, I know they vary, but I really don't like yellow or orange. So can you make sure that this one doesn't have yellow or orange? Because she asked so nicely. Um, and I know there's quite a few with yellow and orange.
So she made this one.
Weddings, funerals, parents get sick. Okay, JoJo. So, here's the gag. You are not responsible, or like, if you can't afford to do those things, don't. Like, period. Like, there's been times where I've sat out. My niece got married and we just weren't really that close. And it was at a time when I was trying to build my business and trying to, pull myself out of debt and do some different things with my finances. And I intended on going at the beginning of the year, but it just didn't line up at the end of the year. So I just didn't go. I think the harsh reality of it is when you are trying to put yourself in a better place financially, sometimes you just can't. You can't go, you can't be, you can't have, you can't do. And you have to do things now that the later you will thank you for. If you not going to that wedding is going to cause you like detriment and torment, and I really love this person, I really wanted to be there for them, then find a way. But if it's just a relative and y'all really ain't that cool and they really don't check on you when you sick, keep your money. And as far as funerals, you shouldn't be funding nobody's funeral. Like, get some life insurance or get cremated. Like, I'm so sick of that narrative. Or have a car wash. Like, we take on so much of other people's burdens that we can't even do for ourselves. Like, you can't take care of everybody else if you can't even take care of yourself. You know what I mean? Like, getting sick, you and your immediate family, I understand you doing what you have to do for that. But all that other stuff, honey, that's extra. And when you can afford to do it, do it. And when you can't, oh well, send a card. Wish them well. Like, there's no way I'm going to go to a wedding and then come back and I can't do what I need to do financially. No, like, I'll send a card. I don't mean that to sound ugly, but like, so often I hear people say that kind of stuff and it's just like, you ain't missing out on nothing. It's a day. Like, if you not doing that will enable you to be able to put yourself in a position that in the next year or two you'll be able to go and do however you want to, it's worth it. So I don't know. I don't believe, the older I get, the less I believe in taking care of grown folks. Because we got the same 24 hours in a day. And if you chose not to do or put yourself in a position to be able to do what you need to do for yourself, it's not my responsibility to bail you out. Like, life insurance is 20 something dollars a month. I pay it every month. I pay it for my mama every month. My daddy has his own. But other than that, sorry. Don't know what to tell you. Where is this person? I can't even find him. Maybe she's a Facebook order too? I don't know. This is stressing me out. Like, why can't they just be in here? My feet are so cold. My blanket is down there. I'm about to get it. I'm just saying. And you know what? Immediate family or not. Here's the thing to ask yourself, right? I've had to learn because I'm a taker care of her, right? And I typically overextend myself more than people would for me. So I have to ask myself before I go and do the most for somebody, I say, would they do that for me if the roles were switched? And 9 times out of 10, it's a no. So it's a no. Like, we tend to be people pleasers and do things that make people like us and keep us in folks' good graces and all that stuff. And then we end up putting ourselves in a jacked up position. And I'm here to tell you, it's just not worth it. Yeah, Aaron Voigt doesn't want the yellow. I'm just saying. Was your order received? I didn't receive a confirmation email. Sandra. Let me look, Sandra. You take care of the elderly in your family no matter what. Hey, and listen, at the end of the day, I can't tell you what to do with your money. If that's a tradition in your family, I respect that. You know what I'm saying? But I also think, as, okay, if that's a traditional thing that you pass down, and like, I know I have a few immigrant friends who are like that, who they weren't necessarily immigrants, but their parents were. Yes, Sandra, I received your order. Is your email address sbrownlee0715@gmail.com? Did you put your email address in correctly? Sandra? Because I'll resend your email confirmation real quick if your email was in here right. I'm going to come back to that take care of the elderly question in just a second, though. Let me see what Sandra talking about. Okay, I'm going to resend your order confirmation. Your order number is 22454. I just resent your order confirmation. Check your spam, Sandra, just in case it went there. We should get your order out soon. Okay. Let me do this, and then I'll get back to that question. So I understand. I say that to say I understand that some people, that's just what their family does. And at the end of the day, if that's tradition in your family, then by all means, do you. But I think right, as if you're not a first generation immigrant, second generation immigrant, or a second generation person who has lived that way, here's my take. So it's my responsibility to invest in my retirement, right? To make sure that I have enough money that when I am too old to financially earn, there's enough money for me to take care of myself. And if I don't say no to certain things and put off certain things or earn more money to put myself in a position to be able to take care of myself, I am then putting that burden on the younger people in my family, right? Because, oh, well, now we have to take care of Aunt Jazz because she took care of us. So I feel like loving your family and loving your relatives, this is not to say that you don't. Please don't take it like that. But for me, loving them, loving my nieces is making sure that I can take care of myself. Meaning I'm not overextending myself on a day-to-day for them right now because they'll end up having to take care of me later. Instead of taking care of me first, making sure that I'm okay, that I can retire, that I can live, so that they're not having to break their back to take care of Annie. Does that make sense? And see, I don't know if it's Mariz. See, but the issue is, and especially with black families, I'm black, so I can only speak to us. I know that other cultures are better about that. The burden never falls on everybody. It's always one person who, I have to take care of mama because if I don't do it, ain't nobody gonna do it. I have to take care of daddy because if I don't do it, ain't nobody gonna do it. And that's how it always ends up. It's never collectively as a group, let's make sure that our elders are taken care of. It's always somebody that's over there taking care of them. They're living with that person, taking care of their finances, paying for the home. It's always like that. So I think in order to break that kind of generational curse, we have to make sure that we are aligning ourselves with, financial freedom for our futures. But so our kids don't have to do it. You know what I mean? To each is their own. Take care of your family, do what you have to do what works for you. But me personally, I don't want my nieces to have to take care of me. I don't want them to have to go in their pockets to take care of me when I had all this time to make sure that I could set myself up so they don't have to. I feel like that's selfish. for me to buy them every toy and everything that they don't need. And so now when it's time to put some money towards retirement, I can't do that. And so now I'm 80 and they are working 2 jobs to make sure that I have what I need. I don't want it to be like that. And my family is not the type of family to come together and take care of the old people as a unit, and I know that to be true. I don't expect that to be a thing. So I'm planning for my future. Hope I didn't step on any toes with that, but that's just my thoughts and opinions on that. I believe in life insurance, having enough to at least put me in the ground. I don't want no funeral. Burn me up and take the rest of the check and go on a vacation. Throw me in some warm water and enjoy yourself. Come back and put it towards your house or whatever you want to do. I don't believe in having expensive ass funerals when they could use that money to move forward in their lives somehow. Pay for your wedding, pay for your dream vacation, whatever you want to do. But those are my personal beliefs. Whatever those are for you, just set your life up so so that works out for you. And I've told that to them though. Like, don't waste no money on $10,000 on no casket. Get everybody together that I love and go take a trip. Go somewhere warm and enjoy yourselves. Remember me that way. So, yeah, see, it makes a difference when you have a group effort. And I wish everybody was blessed to have that, but it ain't like that over here, honey. I wish. Lord knows I wish. Can't even get people to come together to put in on a birthday cake, let alone taking care of somebody. Yeah, like I don't I just don't see the point. I'm already gone. For one, I don't want you walking past me in no casket talking about, ooh, she look good. She just look like she sleep. No, I don't. Nigga, I look dead. Like, I don't know. I don't want people hovering over me. And for two, they are so expensive. For what? For what? If you didn't love me and express how you feel and get what you needed to get out while I was alive, you speaking over my dead corpse is not going to give you no type of healing. So why waste that money? Why? Go do something you like. Go do something I would like. Go somewhere I always wanted to go, but I didn't want to go. Honor me like that. Do something I would do. Give to somebody. Help somebody. Who is that? A package?
Rolling. It's us getting one piece of mail every day.
Yeah, see, Sandra? No. And I hope you don't help people when they... That probably sounds terrible. But, like, people... Givers have to set limits because takers rarely do. Period. I believe that. I stand by it. Okay, this one needs a cash tray. We'll have to do her tomorrow. I forgot the boxes. I didn't have no more room in the car to bring nothing else. I need to buy me a pickup at this point. Can you please turn the heater up because I am freezing to death. Well, I'm over here by this window, so it's cold. Shoot. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but funerals just, I don't know. As for me and mine, or at least when I'm dead, just cremate me and carry on. That's my wishes. I'm not here anymore. I'm dead. Like, it's not. And when I tell my dad that, he's always like, that. He thinks it's so crazy and so absurd. But I'm like, what's the difference? You're gonna put me in the ground to rot anyway. In a box, like, plant a tree, put me in a next. Oh shit! I done dropped the people.
You got it.
Yeah.
What happened?
I don't know.
They went to a little tornado.
I don't know. I done dropped the people on the ground. Girl, I don't know. I don't even take. Ooh, y'all okay? Are y'all okay? Oh my God. I am so sorry. She said, what a ride. She said, I need a life alert. I just fell and couldn't get up. Y'all, I'm so sorry. I done dropped y'all all over the ground. She said, my arm. I am so sorry about that, y'all. Did Stephanie Halshauser just print?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. She said I bumped my head on the floor. My back. Woo. Lord Jesus, it's been a day. I don't give second chances with money, though. If I lend money and I don't get it back, I'll never lend again. Understood? My daddy always taught me, if you don't have it to lose, don't give it. Meaning, if I can't afford to never see that money back again, I don't give it. I don't care who you are, because I'm not confrontational. I'm not finna chase you down about no money. Like, girl, send your medical bill to Joe Byron. Charge it to the gang, cause we ain't gonna be able to pay it. My neck and my back. For real. I thought I broke my phone. I dropped y'all all the way off the table. Do you have a starting a small business course? Yeah, I will. We're working on it. All of December, I'm working on courses. She ordered 3 sets of budget binders. What the hell are we supposed to pack that in?
Right.
Do we have any big boxes here?
I don't think so. I don't even know.
Yeah, like, why are you spending so much money on a funeral? They are dead. I don't think. I wonder if we could put it in 3 boxes and tape them together.
That's what you packing shit be doing.
I'll just use a big box. That's crazy. She gonna be like, girl, why?
Why did you order?
Okay, I'll skip her. We'll do her tomorrow. Girl, because she ordered 3 sets, I didn't bring no box home big enough to pack up no 3 sets of. That's 12 binders. I don't have a box. I have a box big enough, but it's just at the storage. Okay. Up next is Brandy. Yeah, just follow me on Instagram, and I tend to post about stuff over there first. There's some label I didn't even print. Who is this? Lauren Humphrey. Okay. Okay, Brandy DeBach is next. My boyfriend and I are trying to learn how to budget with the lowish income. I need to save for a new apartment and rental home. Do you have extra in your budget to start saving? Or are y'all kind of paycheck to paycheck? I be on TikTok doing like little budget audits, and priority mail 12/3. When is that? This I'll use USPS for this one, cause it'll get there faster. Listen, I love the penny challenge. I'm gonna fix it so it's actually the correct amount next time. But I definitely did that in a hurry. But so many people love that. I actually need to make some more. We do, when we can manage the money. It's the managing the money that's the struggle. So you just need to create a budget and put a sinking fund for your new home. So take your income, subtract your bills, then do your variable expenses, which is gas, groceries, eating out, spending, beauty, haircuts, whatever you're spending money on a week-to-week basis. And then whatever, put the money towards your debt payments, whatever those are. And then add the rest to your sinking funds. And create a sinking fund for your apartment. You don't necessarily have to have a new apartment binder. Just start a little sinking fund for your apartment. And when you have extra, put it in there. That's the simplest way to do that. Is the last label that came out Brandy DeBach?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You have never caught me live. Next year is your year using it. Girl, yes, it is. I'm telling you, I went into 2021 and I said, this is my year. Last year was my last year living that way. And ever since then, that shit has been true. Like, I made a vision board and manifested everything on it. Like, I blew my own mind that first year. It's crazy what you can do if you are intentional, right? And when I say that, I mean, I can't say, so here's my goal. I'm losing 100 pounds in the next 6 months. My goal. But I have to be intentional about it, meaning I can't do that and eat McDonald's every day. You know what I'm saying? So I've started journaling it. I've started working through like what my issues with food are. Why, when I'm feeling a certain kind of way, I binge this, or why do I go a whole day and don't eat till 9 o'clock? I've had to like start working through the things. I've scheduled therapy appointments to talk with somebody about eating disorders because that's what it is for me. I'm about to start walking. I chart out. I've created me a little spreadsheet with 100 days on it so that I can take a picture every day and track what I'm eating and track my movements. Like, you have to be intentional. For me to just say it and then not doing anything going forward. Like, I scheduled blood work to see if there's any way that I can help with my PCOS to help me lose weight. Like, you have to be intentional. Otherwise, it doesn't work. If you want to pay off your debt next year, you need to lay out all of your debt, lay out all your balances, your APR, your due dates, put it on the calendar, and then start reaching those goals. There's something about writing down what you're trying to attain and making actionable goals, meaning not just going to write on paper, I'm going to make $1 million next year. I'm going to make $1 million next year. That's X amount per month. To make this per month, I'm going to try this side hustle. If that doesn't work, I'm going to try that one. Like, you have to make actionable steps for whatever goals there are that you're trying to reach. Which one lets you pre-fill info once you purchase the course? What do you mean, Winter? You should have a PDF, and you just click the link and put in the promo code, and you should be able to get right to the course. Winter. If that didn't answer your question, let me know. Is the last shipping label for Riley Rios?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm telling you, I even had to tell myself this because I've been struggling with my weight for probably 5 years. And I have a phone full of before pictures of me progressively getting fatter. Like, it is ridiculous. And so I told myself, I was like, well, I don't necessarily want to get bariatric surgery because I don't, like, my relationship, I feel like I'll be ready to end it because I haven't healed my relationship with food. Like, the thought of only being able to eat 2 strawberries, no. Right? So, and I also feel like I did not gain the weight overnight, so I don't necessarily want to lose it overnight. I want to lose it in a healthy way and just get back to being my old active self instead of a hermit. And so I have to address my mental health, right? I have to address the issues that I have with food. I have to address the issues that I have with exercise. And as I address those things, I'll be able to shed the weight. And I've never approached it that way. And so I'm hoping that this works out for you, girl. But it's the same with your finances. And that's kind of what I told myself about weight loss is you did this with your finances. You can do it with your weight, girl. OneDrive, Samsung. You don't need any of that. Winter, you don't need that. Just open the PDF, click the link, and it's going to take you to a checkout, and the promo code gives you 100% off. And you just place the order, and then the course opens up. Danielle Williams. Did I just order her 2 labels? No. Okay. Did I print Danielle Williams?
No, the last one was right.
Okay. Okay, let me see. You can. Thank you, girl. I know I can do it. I just got to put my mind to it. Good. I'm glad you started. Yep, you're so right, D. That's 1,000% correct. And I had to just tell myself that, like, girl, if you can, like, that's the one thing I felt like I could never do was save money. Like, I just thought I was always gonna be broke, and so if I can do that, I know I can do this. I've done it before. I've never been fat until lately. I was an athlete most of my life, so this is just it's mostly mental mental stuff is my why, but I also have PCOS, so that doesn't help. The flu gave you a head start on your weight loss. Jesus. I am so sorry to hear that. But a win is a win. A win is a win. You needed to hear that. You need to take better care of your health. Both of your parents have cancer, and I want to get healthy. Yeah, girl. You don't see no old fat people. And I have to tell myself that, like, because I don't really have health issues. I have mental health issues, but no, like, health issues. But fat people don't be living to be that old. So I'm tired of the back pain. Like, I want a breast reduction, all this good stuff. So I'm about to try to get my life. One of the things that helped me was eating intuitively. When I was hungry, I would eat, and when I was not, I wouldn't. If I was full mid-meal, well, guess I'm done. You know what? I will, like, there are literally some days where I don't think about food at all. Like, I eat one meal, I'm hungry one time, and I eat, and that's it. And then there are days when I sit here and it's like, ooh, I want chips. I want a snack. I want, ooh, let me get that. And it's just like an obsessive thing. And I'm bipolar, right? And so I also have ADHD. So those things make me like compulsive almost sometimes. Like, it's to the point where I will eat the same thing every day for a month. And then one day I wake up and I am disgusted by it. Right? Like, I cannot eat it, and I will not, sometimes never again. And so, it's kind of a it's kind of a thing. But I understand that if I get more active, that's the first step for me. And the second step is just working through it in therapy, because I do believe like I have an eating disorder. Like, I don't eat in a normal way. Even when I don't eat a lot, it's not normal. Like, who doesn't eat until 9 o'clock and eats? I'll eat, barely touch my meal, and then I'm good. Like, I sometimes I don't drink all day. Like, it's a thing. Yeah, Tyler, I agree. On, like, now on days when it's busy, like, it's 4:50. I've had enough water to my medication this morning, and that's it. That's all I've had today, and it's 4:50, and I'm not hungry at all. I'm not thirsty at all. My niece will get hungry in a bit, and I'll eat because she eats. Girl, my insurance, I don't even have insurance. I was going to say, I don't care if my insurance pay for it. I don't even have insurance yet. I got it put away in cash. Honey, my very first year of cash stuff, and that was an envelope. Boobies. If you follow me that long, you know it. And that was my goal. Like, I have cash money put aside for my breast reduction. But I don't want to get a breast reduction while I'm still fat and then lose a bunch of weight and then I be flat chested. Because I have big shoulders. I'm built like my daddy. Like, I have no butt, big boobs, and big shoulders. No shape. Just built bad. And so I will not be built bad with no boobs. Ain't finna do it. Tall. This lady's name is Grace Coughlin. Like, like cough. For real. People be having the most interesting names. The highlight of my day is waking up and going to sleep, listening to budget videos. How am I dealing with student loans? So I'm hoping that the forgiveness comes through, but if not, I'm just gonna pay them off slowly, or just pay them off as a whole once I get a mortgage. I'm hoping to buy a house next year, and so my student loan is the oldest line of credit um, on my credit profile because I was gonna pay them off this year, so I can't pay them off. Um, I've been using like my student loan trackers to pay them down, but the mortgage people told me don't pay them off. So as of now, they'll sit. I still have $38,000 worth, so hopefully I get my $20,000 worth of forgiveness, and then because I've already been approved, and then I'll have 18,000 left, and once I get a mortgage, I'll just pay it off. Thank you, Shauna. Is it Shauna or Shanna? I sure will. You had issues with your weight all of your life. You were super athletic with the chubby one. You always thought it was discipline, but it wasn't discipline. It was what I was eating. Um, so Kristen, I was an athlete, like hardcore basketball player, and I was always probably the heaviest person, but that ain't saying much because everybody was super, super thin. So a lot of the way I looked and felt about myself had to do with the way my dad talked about my weight at home. Like I was always too big or too, and I was like, I'm almost 6'1", and I was like 200 pounds. And I'm talking about most of that shit was muscle because I was an athlete. And so I've always had a negative view about like weight. And so I got to a point right before college where I got like really skinny, like unhealthily skinny. And it's just, it's been a journey. I always try to like be leery of how I talk about weight to my nieces because the way that you address like weight loss and health with your kids, you'd be surprised how it affects their esteem and like what they think of themselves and what they think is healthy. And so we kind of grew up in a house where it was like heavily regulated what we ate. You couldn't really eat a whole lot of anything. And so it's created me as an adult where like now that I have my own money, I want to eat whatever I want. Like that's literally how I feel. Like we were almost starved as children, and so now I have like whenever we get food, like I feel like I want the biggest fry out the bag, and not just like on some funny stuff. Like I really feel like I want the most, and it's stupid because I'm always the person who will never finish my food. Like my niece will under order because she knows I'm gonna over order, and I won't eat it. Like that's unhealthy. And so I realized that I really have an unhealthy relationship with food, and it's because of my childhood. And so that's something that we're going to talk about in therapy. And you know, that even closely relates to money. Like the way I feel about money is heavily impacted by the way we were raised. Like we weren't dirt poor by any means, but um you know, we understood that we did not have a lot of money, right? And so it was always, oh, that costs too much, or you can't do that. And we always only had the bare minimum. Like, I'm talking about re-wearing the same clothes all week. Like, and so when I finally got money, I bought whatever the hell I wanted. And for a really long time, I spent up everything because I was living like from a place of lack. You know what I mean? Like, and so there's just a lot of healing that surrounds those things, even, you know, finance and weight and self-esteem and things. Some things you have to like unlearn and reteach yourself and try to fix those relationships um, with money, with food, because it's toxic and you don't want to let it take control or take your life. So you have to take back your life from those things. And I also think that's not talked about enough is sometimes it is literally a mental thing. Yeah, girl. I was that same way. Like I got down to like 180 and I could show you a picture and you'd be like, "Were you sick?" Like my nieces see that picture and they're like, "Who is that?" She said it all the time. She's like, "You like a crackhead." And I was literally starving myself so that I didn't have to hear it at home. And I've gone through that, girl. I've gone through like a bulimia phase, like eating and throwing it up. Like, girl, please. Unhealthy. Just because of other, you know, coming home and having to hear people's opinions about what I looked like. When I, you know, you feel like you look okay, you can, if I can make it through 4 quarters of a game and 8 games a weekend, I'm fine, you know, but people have unhealed traumas and they tend to put that on you. And don't get me started on all that, girl. But yeah, the first step for me is definitely therapy because I understand that it's not a food thing. It's mental. Hi, Nancy from Canada. You also have PCOS and was told that for some of us we have insulin resistance. You know what? That's actually what I had scheduled blood work about a month ago to go get checked for that because I started seeing skin tags, and that's how I got the PCOS diagnosis. So about almost 3 years back, I was really sick and my belly was huge, and I was like working out and exercising and all this stuff, and it wouldn't go anywhere. And so I was going to my PCP and she kept telling me that I was just lactose intolerant. And when you're fat, everything else, every issue you have is because you're fat. Keep in mind, no high blood pressure, no pre-diabetes, none of that stuff at the time. And so I was working at a freestanding emergency room, and I'm not a call into work kind of person, right? And so I had called in probably 3 times in the past 2 weeks, and my boss was like, "You need to come in and see what's going on." I was like, "My stomach is killing me. I just can't. I'm not gonna make it." And so I get to work, and they put me in the CT machine trying to see what's going on with my stomach because he was like, "It can't be um lactose intolerance." I was like, "Dude, I don't eat dairy at all now." And it was to the point where the pain was getting so bad I would go lay in my backyard and just like roll around trying to get some relief. So I get the CAT scan and he comes back into my room, and I already knew something was bad, and he was like, "Well, first thing I'm gonna tell you is you have like 6 gallstones." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And he said, "And you have a cyst on your left ovary that's the size of a basketball." And so I had to go in and get emergency surgery, and I had a 55-pound cyst on my left ovary, completely obliterated it. So I got my ovary removed, my gallbladder. They took the cyst out. Like, they said it was like pulling out wet newspaper, that it could have burst at any time and I would have died and become septic. And so that taught me 2 things. One is that you do have to advocate for yourself in healthcare. Like, I should have addressed it and been like, "Girl, it's not just because I'm fat. What is wrong? Like, what is happening?" And it also taught me that, like, we really got to take care of ourselves. Like, and so, yeah, I definitely have PCOS, and I know that I'm insulin resistant. So I started taking some vitamins to help with that. I take like a PCOS, it's called inositol, and I take magnesium and something else to help, and it really has helped with the insulin resistance. And so the next step is just for me to start walking and trying to cut out as many carbs and sugars as I can out of my diet, and we'll see how it goes from there. So yeah. Yeah, girl. I'm talking about for like a year and a half I was going to the doctor like, "I am having pain, like what is going on?" And when you're fat, like, that's all they see. And it is so sad because I'm talking about fat and healthy, blood work coming back healthy, nothing, no problem. Like, I'm just fat. Thank God. And that's all they could see. So definitely advocate for yourself in healthcare. That's anybody, especially if you're a black woman, especially if you are a fat black woman, because they will just pass you over. And if you want testing and they don't want to give it to you, tell them to note it in your chart that it was refused, and they'll give you that damn testing. So yeah, the goal for 2023 is to get this weight up off of me so I can live my best life. Like, I be tired of wanting to do stuff and having to figure out if it's fat girl friendly or not. Like, over it. I miss my neck. My boobs are so huge now. Like, my back hurts all the time. It is like debilitating. And no. Over it. Yes, Adriana, I'm glad they caught it. Because, honey, sepsis is real. Ooh, Caitlin, I went through I was having hair issues too last year. Like, I was getting dandruff so bad, it was like flakes like this. And so my hair up here has never recovered. I was losing hair, my hair was falling out. But once I started taking the inositol and the magnesium and berberine, it really helped level that out. Because, honey, I was like, what was going on? Like, my skin has changed. My skin is super dry now, all the time. I've never had problems with that. And now my skin is just like stupid dry all the time. There's so many things, and I'm just like, if I could fix the weight, and then this stuff won't stop, then we'll address it. But I have to do my part and get the weight off, and then I feel like a lot of the issues that I have will stop. Good for you, Shanna. Oh, I'm glad you bought the planner. That is probably a fan favorite. I don't even know if I want to redo it for the new year, y'all. Like, people keep asking me that, and I'm like, why do you fix something that works? But so maybe I'll do another one in a different color theme or something. But I've literally sold so many of those, and people send me messages all the time that they love it. Like, I personally use it because it doubles as I use it for my business, for my budget. It's just so good. Okay, I think all these people should be in there. Kathy Salazar. 22609. Not y'all sitting. I feel like we on FaceTime together. Like we friends. I don't have no friends, so it's nice to hang out with y'all. You had your insurance paid for your okay. Christina, on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad was the breast reduction pain? Because I have a pain tolerance about this big, and I think that's probably one of my biggest fears is that it is going to hurt so bad. Adriana, I'm glad they caught it, girl. That's scary. I know it definitely shook me to my core. I didn't even realize how bad it was till I went back to work, and the doctor was like, I had my wife pray for you last night because I didn't think you were going to make it back. I thought you were going to die. And I was like, oh. He like gave me a hug and everything, and they never gave hugs. It was crazy. Hey, so I found an app for Samsung. I'm going to share it soon. Because I know that's a lot of people's struggle is they can't get Zodo to work. Um, so I'll be coming out with that soon. Ooh, the purple wallet. I use the purple too. I'm thinking about switching over to another color, but I use the purple one too, and it is my fave. Oh, ooh, it is my fave. Forgive my janky envelopes, but yeah, I love the purple, and I love the keychain. Okay. Wait. Who was I asking about the breast reduction? Let's see. Where she are. Thank you, Kristen. Honey, one way or another, I'm getting my neck back 2023. Y'all hold me to it. The monthly challenges, yes. I'm going to bring back the envelopes and the challenges in January. I'm just waiting on them to get here at this point, y'all. I know people are going crazy for those. I'm hoping they show up before then, and if they do, I will offer expedited shipping on those so that y'all can get them before where is the box? Now I can't even find the silver box. Okay, before the new year, but I don't know. I just messaged her yesterday to see if they were done, and she said they were still processing. So, and it takes them about 25 days to get here. So we'll see. So the recovery, depending on how much they take, 8 pounds. Girl, wait, I put my boobies on the scale, and they are 60 pounds. Yep, I sure did. 16 pounds when I had the breast reduction. So I can almost no longer wear a bra. Like, I don't want to like be vulgar and show you, but they are huge. Like, they are huge, huge, huge. Like, I have bras in my closet that are like a 40H. They don't fit anymore. They're huge. 60. Yes, girl, I said 60 pounds. I carry all my weight at the top, so it's titties and belly. You only took Tylenol, so how long did it take for you to get back to yourself? Girl, I take more than that for back pain. I read up, I watch videos, I know which surgeon I'm going to, but I always like to ask people about the pain tolerance, but the pain because, 6 pounds on Girl, I wish. These things is more than 6 pounds. These things is like a 5-year old on my chest. Like people be like I literally, if I like move myself back in the camera, like this is all. I don't. YouTube would be trying to take me off, but like this is all boobs. Forget my boob sweat. It was hot at the storage, but like it's a whole lot of them. Let's see. 2 to 3 weeks, you were back to yourself. That's not bad. Cause 2023, I'm getting my breast reduction. Period. You have to get your bras made. I ain't going through all that. I just wear bralettes and sports bras. See, she said my 5-year-old is 41 pounds. Imagine strapping him to your chest and trying to walk around every day. I be doing like everyday stuff, and I have to sit because my back feel like it's about to slide out the back of my body. Like that's about to be the biggest struggle as I start trying to do longer walks. It's not that I'm fatigued, it's that my back is on fire. So you think you better than me, Elise? Huh? You think you better than me? Girl, I wish I had a booty. I got pancakes. Flat back. Built just like my daddy. Like a linebacker. Girl, I ain't never had no training bra either. She said my booty. Girl, I'm built like Johnny Bravo. I'm just messing with you, Elise. She said she got smaller boobs than her sister. I said, so you think you better than me? No, I don't want to get weight loss surgery. I don't. Like, I just want to fix my relationship with food. I just feel like that's just giving permanence, and I don't like that. Because, like, I feel like you should have balance. Like, you should be able to eat well every day. Like, not, mm-mm. No, that's like last resort. Like, if I really give it a go and I just can't lose the weight, I'll consider it. But that's like last resort for me. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. Bye. Have a good day. Thanks for being here. Yeah, y'all ain't got to stay with me if y'all don't want to. I just wanted to come on here because we just packing orders. Listen, you know what's crazy is like I be on TikTok watching fat girls make sad videos about how dudes don't be choosing them. I don't have that problem. I don't. I don't really I ain't never had a man make me feel like because I'm fat he don't want to be with me. And I'm sure there's people who just don't like fat girls, but I don't know if I just been lucky or what, but I don't be relating to that. Cuz one thing about me, I'm going to catch something. And I'm also just like super dope. Like I just know that I'm a cool person. Yeah, I'm getting the breast reduction. I just want to lose some weight first. You're welcome, Sharice. I know we ain't talking about money at all, but you're welcome. Yeah, see, I don't want to do that. Hey, Raquel. Listen, I ain't saying that quality. Because, honey, ugh, it's very much ghetto out here, but I be wondering, like, is everybody out here struggling to date? Like, dating is very ghetto right now. Like, it's like men, they rather date each other. Like, they be more in love with their friends than they could ever be with a woman. Like, and not always just in a sexual way, but like the way that they will go so hard for their friends and do the bare minimum for a woman. It is disgusting to me. Like, just get you a boyfriend, bro. Like, and get out of my face. Ooh, good for you, Christina. What did you do? You did your weight loss without the surgery. What did you do? Cut back? Just eat at a calorie deficit? I'm about to try Manjaro. I have my appointment tomorrow, and I'm gonna see if it helps. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it because, like I said, I have a low pain tolerance, and I don't know that I could give myself no shot. Um, I'm just gonna keep it a buck, but I'm gonna try. She said even dogs need meat in a period, honey. Yeah, that's my thing. Like the whole even bros before that's is giving sus. Like, I don't know. I tried to do keto and I got keto flu. I got so sick, but I did lose a bunch of weight. I also was only eating like eggs and avocado because there wasn't really a bunch of recipes out, and I'm not really a cooker like that. I think if I did it now, I could probably do a lot better. But I'm just gonna try to like just set calories for a day and stick to that, and try to cut back on sugar and carbs as much as I can. Who is this? Maria Becker. Did I do her already? Maria Becker. Nope, I need to do her. Okay. Hey, I'm so glad to be your first, Christina. She said I had an ex-coworker try to booty call me out of nowhere. He is 10 years younger than me. It was weird and it was very uncomfortable. Baby, auntie ain't got time. That's what you just told him. When them young things get in my inbox, I be like, ooh, baby, auntie got a bad bag. You don't even want these kind of problems. Keto is fine. Like, there's a ton of recipes out now for keto and stuff. When I tried it, it was still relatively new, and it was just like, am I supposed to eat eggs for every meal, bro? Like, I was sick of eggs. I was like, oh my God. Literally disgusted. I couldn't eat them for months after that. And bacon. I was sick of bacon. Like, but I now know that I did not do it the correct way. I should have had like more veggies and stuff. The shots don't hurt. The shot for me trained me to not put a lot of sugary carbs. It makes you sick. I think I'm gonna try Mounjaro. I actually had somebody reach out to me and was like, if you wanted to try, we prescribe it and da da da. So I may shoot a video of it. I don't know. I don't know if I want all my business out like that. I think that's probably what they want me to do. But I have my Fitness Pal. I probably haven't updated it since 2014, but I do have it. You cut back on your calories and you start at Ozempic. I'm gonna try Mounjaro and we'll see if it works. If not, we'll see. You went low carb. You've been maintaining. I wish I did not love rice and pasta so much. She said her husband wanted to marry her in 90 days. Listen, so how long were you single before you got married? I'm so glad we friends and we can just talk about whatever, y'all. Okay, who is this? This is Liz. 22624. I know that's right. I spend less money. You eating tacos tonight after this food. I know that's right, girl. Eat your tacos. Bro, can you give me that blanket? I'm finna start shaking. I am freezing. This is why I don't. 22627. With my budgeting method, you were able to buy your first house, 6 bedrooms. Girl, which one is mine? It's after midnight in Norway. I hope you got my bedroom ready. You fell in love with your air fryer, girl. I love a good air fryer. You can air fry dang near anything. I be making steak, salmon. I know that's right. Not the 6 bedroom. She got enough room for all of us over there. Shoot. Let me know something. Listen, like, I think I want to be in a relationship, but okay, this person said, "Hey Jazz, I was on TikTok live and she wanted to choose her own colors. She didn't catch me. She would like blue, purple, yellow, and orange. Do we have that or something close? I know there's some in the car, but oh, so anyway, I was talking about relationships. So like I've been single since like, well, I was in a relationship last year. Yeah. Since January. And honey, the thought like I was in a relationship with this man and whenever we would like sleep in the same bed, I couldn't sleep. Like I've been so used to sleeping by myself, like we would literally do whatever and then I'd be a little tired, right? And I'd try to go to sleep and I'd be right back up. He's dead as hell and I'm just wide awake. I never slept through the night when we were in the bed together. Like I was so uncomfortable. And I don't know, like does it get better? Like even with my ex before that, we were together like almost 3 years. And it was for the first year of our relationship, like I had a really hard time sleeping because I've always slept alone. Like, and I'm like, does that mean I'm supposed to be by myself or what? Because honey, the thought of sleeping with somebody in my bed, like I like my room freezing cold with a heat blanket underneath me because my back be hurting. And like dudes be like, oh, I'm freezing. I don't care. Like, how does that work? Like, are y'all in a relationship with somebody and y'all have completely different sleeping habits? Or am I the only person? He's probably not the one for you. Oh, he definitely wasn't, honey. He was broke and it was doing too much. With no, like, he was a very nice guy, but he had a job when I wanted to be with him. And then when we got together, he wanted to chase his dreams and it was given no. But yeah, it gets better as long as you can agree on the temperature. I've been married 16 years now and it's hard to sleep alone. I'm the same. I love my me time. I never sleep in because I'm next to him. Your hubby loves the TV all. So y'all compromise. See, I can't sleep in the quiet. So like I have a fan because I need the noise. Like I be like, how I'm gonna be with somebody and we'd like have to have separate rooms because I like my own space. I like my stuff how I like it. Like, if you're not equally yoked in life, don't let him waste your time. I have learned that, and I've learned that my relationship with my dad, he's very like codependent on me and like sucks me dry but doesn't pour much into my life. So I've also picked partners who like need me, right? And not always just in a monetary way. Like sometimes they are an emotional freaking wreck and I call myself trying to fix them. And I've learned I had to like take a step back and be like, what is wrong with me? Like, why do I keep it? And that's the thing. So again, therapy. So I'm not dating right now because I'm trying to fix whatever it is inside of me that keeps attracting that kind of man. And so that's just my thought. But even as I like sit and think about like what I want in a partner, Whenever it's time for me, the one that needed those colors was Marquita Taylor.
Okay, we had pink.
She wanted blue, purple, yellow, and orange. And you
Blue,
put pink?
no, blue, purple, yellow, and orange. I have one with blue, I think blue, purple, and yellow.
What's the orange binder?
Hmm?
There's some oranges that are already made in the car. What color did you put in there instead of the orange?
Nothing. I was just looking for something that had more
Some
stable
orange?
colors.
Just write on there that it needs an orange, and when you bring those in, do hers. Stick her label in there so we know whose it is.
Blue, purple, and yellow.
Okay, let's see. Let me go back up and read. You had separate bedrooms for over a decade. You have your own pillows and blankets. See, I have 96 pillows on my bed because I need back support. I need my belly support and my thighs. It ain't no room for no man in my bed. Oh, I can see how sleeping with somebody for a long time is hard. The fact that you can recognize it means that you're fixing it. Yeah, girl, I'm very self-aware. I'm very emotionally intelligent. Like, I understand the places that I lack, and I am trying to address and fix those things. The Mountain is You. That's a girl. Don't give me a good book to read. Because one thing about me, I'm gonna read it. The Mountain. What did you say, Demania?
What was her name again?
Her name was Marquita. I sure will read it. Okay, what? Let's just take. Okay, where was I? Let me go down to the bottom. A fixer, and you're trying to stay away because it's just like at a certain point, like, you cannot raise a man. You can't make a man be a thing. It just doesn't work. Like, if they don't want to do it, they are not gonna do it. And the men that want to do it, gonna do it. I've learned that. Like, the last person I dated, like, we talked for almost 3 years before we got into a relationship, and we would just text, or and like, we were in the same city and would just text because he had got out of a long-term relationship and wasn't ready to be in a relationship, right? And so I was like in love with this person before we even got together, and like when we got together, it was cool for a little bit, and then it was like, no, this ain't it. And I was like, well, maybe I can fix him. Maybe I can support him through this. Maybe I can. And at the end of it, I was just, it made me like regretful. Like, I hate that I even did this for you. I hate that I even wasted my time. Like, because at the end of the day, if a man wants to, he will, honey. Like, that's it. Like, somebody on my Facebook had like randomly sent me some flowers, and I put it on Facebook, girl. And then the next day he want to send flowers. Well, why does it take somebody else doing it for you to do it for me? Like, it don't take nobody else doing nothing for me to do something for you. And so, but I'm also a firm believer that what's for me is for me, and there's probably some weirdo out there just like me in this world, and we will run into each other somewhere when I'm ready and he's ready, and get it popping. Yes, Christina, you're so right. Ooh, y'all be having a lot going on, huh? Physically, mentally, and emotionally, me. Girl, I have Atomic Habits. I'm actually reading that right now. It's in my iPad. I read some of it last night. I struggle with habits, again, because I have ADHD, so it's hard to stick to something like that long term. But, oh yeah, girl, I was definitely saved from a situation. Like, he's a cool dude. I wish we would have just stayed friends, because now it's kind of to the point where it's like, here's another lady. She ordered 2 beginner bundles. We don't have no box for that. Not right now. Because we were just better off as friends. Like, I think he wanted a white woman. It really all boils down to that for me. And I think I was never fair enough for him. I tried to do audiobooks, but they bore. Like, I be getting tired of listening to that voice. It'd be boring. I'd be like, ooh, shut up. I'll just read it. Why are you talking so slow? What? It was a financial book I read like that. Uh, uh, The cover of it is green. What's that book that they always tell you to read? Where's my Audible account? And it teaches you a lot of stuff. It's really good. I need to start sharing what books I'm reading. On The Psychology of Money, I listened to that on Audible, and oh my god, I got so bored. I just finished the book. I went and got the book and just read it. Listen, like, he was biracial, right? But he was raised by his white mom. So my only thing with like dating people outside of my race is that you get tired of having to explain shit. Like, why this is that way, or why you can't say that, or why. And that's how I felt. But I'm like, dude, you're a black man. Like, your daddy is black. At the end of the day, you are a whole African American. Like, why am I having to explain this stuff to you? And I just got exhausted with it. Like, not about to argue with you about police brutality every day. Sir, please, I need some peace. Ty Gibson from the Personal Development School. She talks about attachment styles. Oh, definitely. I'll check it out for sure. Because, honey, I need all the therapizing I can get. You're dyslexic, so you've never enjoyed reading, but you try to get into it before. Hey, listen, like, I used to read a bunch as a child to disassociate from my terrible childhood. So I love to read. Like, I only learned as an adult in therapy that reading that way, consuming books as fast as I used to consume them, was because I was disassociating. So, yeah. Girl, I knew it was red flags. I would come home and talk to my niece about it because she's really like my best friend, my assistant, my coworker, and my personal assistant. And we would talk about it, and I would literally tell her, like, I know this ain't right. I know we should probably break up, but I just wouldn't. I literally have to get to a point where it's like, I'm sick of you, and I just block you on everything, and you can't reach me at all. Like, which again, probably toxic, but, yep. That's how it got to where I just. Will you see if I printed Karen Rice?
Sure.
So now he can't reach me at all. That's what I'm saying. I know I be doing that. I know I be trying to love the red flags out of people. Is Karen Rice on there?
Yes.
Okay. And it just never works out in my favor. You just end up feeling used and abused. Yes, you are so right, Shauna. Yeah, girl. I one thing about me, I would read a book. So I was like abandoned by my mom. She chose drugs when I was younger. So my dad came and got me at like 6 months, but he's a Vietnam vet with PTSD and a whole bunch of unhealed crap he going through, and so he put a lot of that on us. He wasn't a bad dad. Love him. Like, even now in adulthood, we still have our issues, but black people tend to pass down trauma, and it was a pretty traumatizing childhood. And so, I'm just trying to heal from that. Okay, Sylvia Cortez. But in the way that he raised us, like, it was very much we got beat and slapped and punched and hit with stuff. And so, like, a lot of, my sisters that were raised here chose abusive men. And, we weren't really allowed to date. So we get into adulthood and it's like we have no idea how to function as a woman in a relationship. And so I didn't have a mom. So I don't ever feel feminine. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to do a lot of things. Like, even just think about Thanksgiving. Like, I never got to see somebody sit down and make a Thanksgiving meal. Girl, I don't know how to cook that. And I don't really like it. Like, there's a lot of things that kind of roll over into adulthood that it's just like, oh, that's why that's like that, I don't think of all the things your mom taught you. I taught myself all of those things. And so it's really weird navigating adulthood as a woman when you didn't get to model it off of anything, if that makes sense. Like, think of how many traits or things that you do that you learn from your mom. I never got that. I was just raised in a house with my brother and my dad. So I'm very much like a dude in a lot of ways. So, like, when it comes to things like relationships, I'm very, like, masculine and I want my way. I'm not great with submitting to somebody. Like, I feel like my way or the highway. I don't like men asserting dominance over me. I don't like any of that stuff. Sylvia Cortez, okay. So it's a struggle, you know? Yeah, see, I'm glad you're doing that for your son. I love Ianla. My family probably needs to go on there, but I don't think she's doing it anymore. We have so much trauma in our family. It is sickening. Yeah, girl, that I don't, sometimes I'll be like, I don't even know if he loves me. Like, I don't know if he has the capacity or knows how to really love somebody. Like, he has so much trauma. And he grew up in, the racism era. My daddy is pushing 80. So he's old. I have an older parent. And so there's a lot of trauma that comes with that. And, I've just had to learn to just forgive and set boundaries with him. Um, because, honey, you ain't about to drive me crazy. You know what? And I feel like I saw this Jill Scott interview, and she literally said, if you can tell me what to do, you can tell me what to do. But if you can't tell me what to do, you can't tell me what to do. And that's how I feel. Like, I've been around genuine, authentic men, and I have no problem letting them take the lead. But these little weenies we got nowadays, honey, get out of my way. How can I trust you to lead and you can't even take care of your own situation? Like, please get out of my face, sir. They want submission, but they don't want to do any of the things that, make a woman feel comfortable and solid in that. You know what I mean? In this 50-50 generation. Like, you want your marriage to be like your granddaddy's, and you don't want to pay no bills. You don't want to make sure your woman is taken care of. You want to be up under your friends all the time. Like, please. You better go get Ray Ray to submit, because I ain't finna do it. Yeah, girl, if I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm very much basic. I don't wear makeup. My hair is usually in a bun or down curly. Like, I'm always in loungewear. I dress up if I have to. I'm not girly at all. Um, it's just, partially because, like I said, I was an athlete most of my life, so I didn't really have to dress. And because there was no femininity in my home. So how do you model femininity when you've never seen it, you know? The planner. What planner, Christina? Ooh, yeah, winter. That's tough. If you're asking what we're packing, right now we are packing Black Friday deals. Do we have any savings challenge envelopes here?
Yeah, they're there.
Okay, Teresa Sikowski, she needs a set of 12 with her order. I'm about to print her label now. 22658. Just a second. Yeah, boundaries. That's one thing I've learned is boundaries are important. And it's really hard to set boundaries. As I have started doing that with that family, I've learned with my family, it's very isolating. Like, nobody likes me anymore. Since I've started addressing people's crap and calling people out on it, I'm the black sheep of the of the family. But it's more important to me to have those boundaries than it is for you to like me. So I don't care. Because it's been for years and years they have used and abused me, and I'm no longer. So you can just be mad because I don't care. Like, we do so much. Like, in my family, I have a bunch of siblings who have children, and they've been terrible parents to them. Even my late sister who died, I take care of one of her daughters. Terrible mother. Terrible. Um, it was bad. Like, and my brothers are the same way. Terrible fathers. And, me and my dad have always been the ones to raise people's kids. And I'm talking about I was 12, 13 years old having to miss out on events and things because I had to come home and comb my sister's daughter's hair. Like, make sure they're ready. Take them and pick them up and do while she's taking trips. but then the kids need a dentist appointment and you don't have the money for it. Like it's bad. And so as I've come to age, I've come to understand that my siblings only dealt with me on the level of being able to use me. So when they wanted me to do something for their kids or needed me to do this or that, thank you, Queen Leo, then they would be nice. But the minute it was like, no, I can't do it, then you mad and talking about me. And so as I got older, I've just learned to be like, we just don't have to deal with each other at all because I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I take care of my sister's daughter because regardless of our relationship at the end of her life, if I would have died and I had children, she would have taken mine in. And because I love my nieces. But, honey, when I tell you I don't talk to my siblings at all because I'm just going to hurt your feelings. People in families who sit around and watch their relatives be sorry daddies or sorry mamas, you just as bad as them. And I said what I said. You watching or you getting with a man who's neglecting and not taking care of his children. You watching your brother be a terrible father. You just as guilty. And that's the one thing I said is even if my siblings never talk about me again, their children will grow up and know that my auntie stood up for me. She told them that wasn't right. And honey, I do. Tell them right to their face. Girl, they be so mad. They can't stand me. But you know what? You are not doing your job as a father. I literally have a brother, y'all. He has like freaking 22 kids, right? It's sickening. And he has not been a father to any of them. And I mean not a one. But he'll get around them and then he want to take pictures with them, right? So he was in prison most of their life. He was in prison for 10 years. And so most of them either grew up and became adults while he was in there, or the younger ones were pretty much adults when he got out. And you know when they in prison, girl, they know everybody's birthday, sending out cards and can't wait to get out because I'm going to do this and that. And then immediately got out and it was just a terrible dad. Like, and not even just monetarily, like not even emotionally present for them. Like, and I just got to a point where I was like, dude, you're the worst. Like, why are your kids always calling me crying about you? Because you don't show up. You don't do. You can't help. You can't. And so, nope. Thank you, Tashi. You know, so in my family, it's been a constant. If you look at my dad's generation and then my siblings and me and then the kid, I just don't want the kids to continue that toxic cycle. And so I knew that if I didn't step out and become the person who stood up against all that crap, they'll continue the same cycle. And I don't want that for my family. So I'm the black sheep. I'm the person that people don't like, that they sit around and talk about and all these other things. But you know what? Their kids see me doing the right thing. Their kids see me making better decisions. And hopefully it imparts into them to be better people. That if you choose to have children, be a responsible parent. Be present. Be a good parent. All those things that you didn't get from your parent, you need to make sure that your kids don't have that same lack. We have mental health conversations. We have sex conversations. We have single mom conversations. We have conversations about your choice and your rights when it comes to pregnancy and relationships and careers and all the things that we don't talk about in black families because it's so taboo. And then people just grow up and start having sex and babies and we wonder why, you know? And so I'm just trying to break those curses in my family because I want better for my nieces and it's not easy. Like I said, it's isolating. We don't do anything family related. On holidays, it's me and my niece. And if the other little nieces come around, them too. But it's so worth it. Because they're starting to see things different at a young age. They do things different. They handle people different. They make different decisions. We ain't had a single mama yet in this generation of people. We got kids going to college with dreams, chasing dreams, having healthier relationships. And it is a beautiful thing. While, healing my family that way does nothing for me, it prevents them from having a lot of those same traumas. And 1000% worth it. Worth it. Worth it. Yep, break the cycle. And that people don't tell you how it's not fun and it's not easy, but it's it's very much needed. Yes. Even with baddies and budgets, even with having a business, do you know how many people in my family told me that this wasn't a good decision? Who, even though I had invested and started the business, were always sending me different job openings and all this stuff. That's negative, right? And but they've seen me grow a business. They've been with me when I was struggling. They've seen me go from living a certain way to now living a different way. And like they're going to see me buy my first home with no one else's help. And so that will aspire them and help them inspire them and help them understand that you can do those same things too. We don't understand how as a kid like the things you see can put limitations on what you believe you can do. Right? Kids who never travel, they only see the world as big as where their hometown is, right? But once you go out and you go outside of the country and you see the ocean for the first time, you see people that speak different languages, you start to think differently. Like I can do that. I could live here if I wanted to. So yeah, I'm trying to be that for the next generation of young people in my family because I want better for them. Girl, we might have the same family. I hope not. I wouldn't wish this one on nobody. Lord Jesus. No, it's not fun, girl. Ooh, I bet that is tough. I have some friends from immigrant families, and they be going through it. Ooh, no, we can't do that one. We don't have a savings challenge book here. Let's see. Amis. This might be my first order in Iowa. 22694. I know that was my first order to Africa. That was really cool. You know, the one country I ship to the most is Australia. Mm-hmm. Your boys know better. They know how to treat women. Yes, that's so important. That is so important. And I think that's the thing my brothers miss is it's like you're raising men who see you like you think they're gonna be any better for their own children. Like boys especially love their parents and they model their lives off of their parents and it's like, don't you want better for them? But they still carrying around their own trauma child, trying to bring up stuff from childhood and 50 some years old. Baby, heal that. It's your responsibility to heal that. Shoot. Ooh, I'm so cold. My nips are hurting, bro. Jesus Christ. Okay. Amis Kovacs. Let's do this one. You had to teach them how their dad was in the wrong and what they were seeing was not the right way. Oh, yeah. And you know what? All it's going to take is you getting a positive male role model around them. That's the way to fix it. Like, all they got to see is a few men doing the right thing. You know? It's crazy. I think that's why it's so tough for us in our generation because the people that raised the men we're dating now made them like this. Calling him king and he's my heart and I can't live without him. And good God, he want everybody to be his mama now, man. And I'm not going to do it, Miss Cheryl. You take him back. It does start in the home. At least I have no clue. But for international orders, I only put the value at $20 so that if there is an import tax, it will be very, very, very low. Make sure that you get route shipping insurance just in case you have to do a claim or something, like if they lose your package. Because whenever I fill out the clearance forms, I only put a $20 value. Because when I used to put the actual value, people in Canada would be having to pay like $80 and $100 to get their package, and that is stupid. So I put the value really low, so even if they do charge you tax, it's minimal, like a few dollars. And if you wanted me to check, you can place the order and I can check. And if it's too much, I don't mind canceling it for you. Just leave me a note in the description and we can take off as much as we need to take off so you don't have to pay those taxes. I'll definitely help you out with that. But all I put is $20. The value of the product is for $20. So you should be fine with import tax. Thank you. I love hanging out with y'all too. My YouTube fam is always fun. I feel like we can just sit here and I don't have to like be doing something. I have a male cousin whose mama treats him like he created the moon, sun, and the stars, and he can't even hold down a proper job. See, and then like, what is he gonna be able to do for a woman? He's gonna want somebody to take care of him, and it's just like, ain't nobody trying to do that. See, yeah, girl, no, I put $20 because that's insane. Because you know what, I wouldn't pay for it. I'd be like, girl, return that to sender. No, ma'am. I'm in a healthy relationship that's not abusive. My male family members are another story, but my husband doesn't allow it. You know what? Like, I haven't experienced a lot of hurt outside of my family. The only men that abuse me are are my relatives, which is crazy. Like, I can't count on them for nothing. The kids can't even count on them, let alone me. Oh, Paula, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to learn to though. You can't. I'm not gonna tell y'all all my business. Been there, done that though, and you can't. You have to. You have to learn to stand up for yourself. Whatever it is you need to do to stand up for yourself, go get in some therapy, girl, to work through that. But you can't keep letting them run you down. You just can't. You just can't. You deserve better. Yeah, see, Zoe, it's a no for me. Now she got 2 kids. Uh-uh. So we used to get pretty physically abused as well. And so my relationship with my dad, who did the beating, is very. It's not easy to set boundaries with them, um, but you have to. And I literally set a boundary with him this week, and it was tough. Like, I had a whole breakdown in my storage just today behind it. But you have to. If you ever want them to really respect you or treat you like, excuse me, a human adult, you have to set the boundary. You have to find your voice. And it doesn't have to be a disrespectful voice. It doesn't have to be any of that. It's just, no, you're not going to treat me like that. We're not going to do that. I'll leave. I will not answer your calls. I will not deal with you. I don't have to come over here. And they'll either get with it or they won't. And you just have to learn to be okay with that and move on. Period. Finding your voice is not easy. And sometimes it just starts with setting a boundary. I'm not going to do that thing. I'm not going to go over there. I'm not going to. And eventually your presence is missed. And it's like, well, why doesn't Paula come anymore? Or why won't Paula answer when I call? Because I'm sick of y'all. No, I can't. No, I can't help. No, I won't do. None of that. Nope. Nope, I ain't got it. That's me now. Can't nobody ask me for nothing. Nope, can't do it. Yeah, girl, I don't speak to my family either. You ain't alone. I think a lot of people are going through that because a lot of us are working through trauma. I think a lot of people in our generation and the younger generation are really trying to do the work of addressing familial trauma, which is really good, but it's really lonely. It's work, but it's so worth it. You had to have as little contact with your family as possible. That's good. Elizabeth rolled on. Dog, there are so many people in here. It is crazy. Christine Bauman. Same. It was abuse and trauma, which starts with an S for me. Woo! Been through that one too, girl. Yes. That's awesome, Elise. God, I am so jealous of y'all that have figured this out young. Oh my God, if you stay on track, the way you can set your life up is just phenomenal. Stick with it, girl. I'm very proud of you. You're very welcome. Thank y'all for being here and sitting with me. That's it. That's it. It is not overnight, but you have to be diligent, just like anything else. You can't fix it in one day, you know. But you can fix it. Okay, get right. I know, right? Elise is killing it. Freaking 19 years old. Good Lord. If I'd have found cash stuffing at 19 and had some sense to try it the right way, I'd be retired. Retired. I was so financially illiterate. I would leave a job and just cash out my 401k because I thought that's what you were supposed to do. Paid those huge tax bills on it. Just stupid. Not stupid, ignorant. Have a good night, Elise. Elise must be in another country. Which ones didn't print? Or just tear those all off and I'll start over again. So we make sure we don't miss nobody. Good night, Elise, girl. Get you some rest. There was 10 of them, I think. 9. Very first one was either Alexa or Kertha. You ready for me to print?
Yes, ma'am.
In England. Got to get you some sleep. Cheerio, Elise. I love that's British, huh? You like my British accent? Your debt is all of your stupid tax. You cashed out your. What do you mean your tax? Okay, the only one we have left here is Sandra Brownlee. Do we have a 100 envelope challenge here? I didn't bring a big enough box to pack all this stuff. We'll have to do her tomorrow too. Sandra Brownlee. She has a 100 envelope challenge, a blue wallet, and beginner bundles. And I forgot to grab those white boxes. We'll do her tomorrow. Let's see. There's a few more. Let me filter. What's the time where I am? It's 5:57 p.m. Where I am, love. Plastectomy and put it on credit cards. Listen, so I use my credit cards, like I leverage them for points and stuff, but I pay the balance in full every month. I don't play that. But they won't get me. Oh, a stupid tax. Ignorant tax, girl. You didn't know better. Now that you know better, you just gotta do better. I kept adding the envelopes for $10, but I don't see the charge for it. Let me see if I can edit her order and add on the envelopes. Let's see. Pre-printed A7 zippered envelopes. $10. Okay, let me send it. Yes, girl, tomorrow. You have a lot of stuff. I didn't bring my big boxes. Girl, I was tired by the time I loaded all that stuff into the car. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But we'll go back tomorrow and I'll get some bigger boxes and because it's you and a few others who ordered quite a bit of stuff or ordered multiples of the beginner bundles. So we'll get y'all shipped out tomorrow. Hello in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Do I have any suggestions for budgeting when you're a consultant for Cincy and on SSI and you have a physical disability? So you have multiple incomes, and so a few things. When you have income that varies like that, you want to make sure you're budgeting it all at once. So like pick a day. So if Cincy pays you once or twice a month, pick that day and budget all of your money. And if your question is like how to bring in more income, you just have to find a side hustle that fits your disability, something that you can do. But when you have varying incomes, you really just have to do it all at once. Like, so you're not budgeting 15 times a month. I don't know if that answers the question. You have to be a little more direct if I didn't answer everything. Honestly, it's really not that many left. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. But 2 of those have multiples, so 16, 17, 18. And then the ones off of FG funnels, which we can do next. Are there any more left?
After I get done with this, there should be. There are like 70 thing sets left.
I think when me and Kiki counted, there were 100 left. Yes. Hello in Arkansas. Do I have an app to make accessing my page easier? So my course is in Teachable. So I'm currently building out the website over there because a lot of the digital things I sell, I'm going to move over to Teachable. Like my coaching, my one-on-one coaching is going to move over there. All of the new courses we put out will be there, as well as like some other education resources. Hey, bestie. Will all be over there. So, yeah, Teachable is definitely the move for right now. It's such a powerhouse. And so we're trying to move it to where all the physical stuff will be there. And then, where's that thing from Kenyatta? All of the digital products will be on Teachable. Hello in South Carolina. We're just sitting here chatting. So if you have any questions or anything, let me know, or anything you'd like to talk about, I'm here for it. Okay. Ooh. Where is it? Oh, I'm in the wrong. I got too many emails. Lord. No, that's the wrong email. Get out of that one. I need to be in this one. And here we go. Okay. I'm so glad to hear that you are doing online teaching. I had asked if you would be able to do that a while back. Yeah, so I had one-on-ones through Calendly, and I opened the books, and it was too much. There were too many people trying to do it. And it takes a little time to like work through people's budget individually, but I still wanted to be able to help and address people that wanted to build a budget. And so that's why I built the course. I took a bunch of one-on-ones, and then all of the questions and all of the detours we had to take, I tried to include those inside of the course. I still do want to have some one-on-one stuff available, and I also want to have one-on-one stuff available for small business people, because that's the 2023 route for me as well, is to have a separate platform that's also teaching you things about e-commerce. I feel like there's a lot of fluff out there and a lot of stuff that people just don't tell you about or talk to you about when trying to build a business. So like some be for real type stuff. And so a lot of that stuff is coming, and Teachable is the one place where I can host it all instead of having to have a site here and a site here and a site here and a site here. So yeah, again, I'm taking December off to rebuild and build out a lot of these things. There's a lot of stuff I should have had or have just added as a creator. We just built out a Patreon, just things that you should have. And so I'm working on incorporating those things, as well as building a few courses that I'll have in time for tax season, because that's when people need that information. And so, yeah, that's kind of where we're at. December will bring lots of new things, lots of content, and you'll kind of see the direction of where we're going. I'm hoping to get booked with this lady to rebrand my entire site, my entire platform. We'll see. So, yeah. Have I ever considered writing a book? I have. I actually have several chapters of a book inside of my phone that I deal with when I can, when I have the emotional capacity. But we'll see. We'll get there one day. Thank you, Winter. Yeah, no, I'm not on Skillshare. Just Teachable for now, y'all. Learning all them softwares ain't no punk. But yeah, for now, I am on Teachable. And that's actually where my course is hosted, is on Teachable. How many do you have left? 8? Okay, so we're going to do the ones from that funnel, because I'm sure those people are waiting. Yeah. You know what? And I thought about doing a podcast. No, I don't. I thought about doing a podcast too, but I'm going to wait until I move, so I have a prettier background. Oh, why do people always call me sis when they want something? Hey sis, I know you get tons of comments and messages. Negro, I don't know you. Why are you in my inbox? That's why I wish I did not have to have Facebook. If I didn't have a business, I wouldn't, because it make me sick. What is he asking me about? Why is he saying? Oh, I started posting my reels on my personal page, so now they be wanting to ask me stuff, and I'm just like, leave me alone. I'm just here so I can get the money. Was looking for what application you use to create this tracker. I'm not telling you. Do your own research. Shoot. Go make it in Canva like everybody else. It's in InDesign. You don't know how to use no Adobe InDesign? Second of all, I don't know you. Don't call me sis. Ew. Girl, listen, first things first, in December, the first thing I'm doing is figuring out what insurances I need to get, what benefits I need to get, because I'm getting a full-time employee. Period. The Black Friday and this last 3 or 4 months has taught me that I am not equipped to handle the traffic. And like, I have a virtual assistant and I have a contracted employee who helps me here, and it's not enough. Like, I need a full-time assistant. And I've tried to do people like contracted work, but then they kind of treat me like a side hustle, and I don't like that. I would just rather be your full-time job. So, definitely working on building the team. And the lady that helps with the branding, after I do her, I'm also trying to get booked with this lady who helps you build systems in your business. And so that will help me figure out who I need to hire, as well as going to New York for, like I said, the small business thing. Because I want to hire the right people. And especially when I start doing people full time, it's expensive to onboard people. So I want to make sure that I'm hiring the right people. Hey there. Okay. Oh, this is so annoying. It's so hard to do this. Okay. Some lady told me her address was different. So I need to figure out who that is first. And then we can do the rest of these. Because just my luck, I'll send this to the wrong address and she's gonna be cussing me out in my emails come Friday. And I'm gonna be like, my bad. Yes, it's so important to teach them young. To automate a lot of things in my business. There's a lot of like CRM stuff that could be automated instead of me going in every month and trying to figure out emails and marketing. Like I need to be planning a quarter ahead, and I haven't been able to catch my breath in long enough to do that. There's a lot of things that make your life a lot easier if you can get them automated. Where is she at? The address lady. Um, will I be hiring for online or local? Oh, local. There's only so much help that you can give me online. Like, I need somebody to run errands and I need somebody to do things and pack orders and like literally work inside like of an office. I'm hoping to get this building soon. And so I need somebody to be there all day, like answering emails all day, in the chat all day, packing orders all day. And so, you know, that's kind of where I'm at. Okay. Let's do. Let me start with the older order. So we did 3 of these already. We shipped off 3 of these, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so one done, 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 done. So we're gonna start with this lady, Jennifer Castillo. Let me make sure I didn't already ship her one. Jennifer Castillo, I purchased on 11/22. I think that was from Shopify though. Yep. Okay. So let me do her again. Create a shipping label. Okay. Girl, if you were close, I consider it. Do you have any suggestions as far as budgeting? I already answered you, Julia. Remote. I know what you mean, like an assistant. I have a virtual assistant, a remote assistant. And she does very well, but she can't do everything I need because she's not here. She's in Dallas, so um it's a wee struggle sometimes. Don't get me wrong, she does a great job, but I need somebody in person. Brooklyn, New York. Also get a lot of people from Brooklyn, New York. Okay. How did I get the courage to start my business? Was I afraid of failing? If so, how did I overcome that? I think you should always be a little bit afraid of failing. I got the courage because it was either put up or shut up, right? Like I said, I was at that point in my life where it was like, okay, something's got to shake. Something different has got to come from this. And it did. You know, this is not my first business. I have actually owned 3 other businesses. Um this is just the one that worked. So yeah. You can't be afraid. You can be afraid, but don't let your fear stop you from doing what it is you want to do. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, everybody's a little bit scared. Whenever you invest your money or you invest your time, it's scary, but you can't let that stop you from doing what you need to do. You'll never win like that. Because the fear is always, what if it doesn't work? I don't know why people never say, but what if it does? You know? There's a lot of different things that I've tried, and some stuff works, some stuff doesn't. But if I would have, started Baddies and Budgets or didn't start Baddies and Budgets out of fear, because I don't know if you know, I say it all the time, so I don't know how you would know, but I started Baddies and Budgets with a stimulus check, and I needed that stimulus check. Like, I was broke, but instead I invested it into starting the business, and I bought me a Cricut, and I started my business from my bedroom, and thank God it worked out. Let's see. You can do your chat and emails. I have, like I said, Christina, I have a VA. That's what she does for me. She does my customer support, my chat, and stuff like that. I wish I had known about cash stuff in that early. Girl, good night. Good night, Shanna. You got to get some work. I know, girl. I done kept y'all on her forever. I probably need to go too. It's a lot, these envelopes. What are you scared of? I'm so glad, Montina. Good for you. Good for you. Okay. So we did Jewel. Artemis. That's a cool name. His name is Artemis, right? It's lots of men lately. Oh, and you like the red wallet? I love the red wallet. It's actually one of the slower selling ones out of the bunch, which is really surprising. But it's always a little slow whenever I bring new colors. And then the minute I don't restock it, when it sells out, people will be like, well, where is the... What happened to the red? I was waiting on the red. Oh, you know, the thing about business is, contrary to what the internet makes you believe, the best way to learn how to run a business is to run a business. There's a lot of stuff that I have learned. I tell people all the time, I feel like sometimes that I've jumped out of an airplane and I'm having to build my parachute on the way down, because that's very much what it feels like. You know, you learn as you go. You come across things and it's like, oh, I was supposed to be doing that. What advice would I give to you? To start. It doesn't matter how old you are. You can take control of your finances at any age. Your age has nothing to do with it. The sooner you start, the better. Shoot. Don't let your age stop you, honey. There was a lady I was talking to the other day. She was like 65, and she was finally able to get her finances together using the cash envelope method. And we talked, and she was emotional about it, and it made me emotional about it. And it was just really inspiring, because at any age, you can decide to start doing things different, and you can change your life. You're very welcome, Laura. You're about to be on this budget blueprint. Yes, you're welcome. Have a good night, Winter. I won't be on here much longer. I'm about to get off of here so I can focus on what I need to be doing. Trying to get these labels out the door. How many more do I need to do? Who did I just do? Cassandra. Let's do this one. Ashley. Ooh, my neck is hurting from looking down. Lord. How many more you got left? Thank you. You have a good night too. You have a good night too. I'm about to get off here too. I'm just trying to... 4. How many labels are already over there?
1. That's what I counted.
Oh. So I can print 4 more, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, there's 1. Okay. All right, let me see. All right, y'all. Well, I'm about to head out and finish printing out these labels for these Black Friday orders. If you are interested in the How to Build a Budget course, it is available at baddiesandbudgets.com. It's right there on that first homepage. It's on sale right now for $147. Really dope investment that you can make in yourself, especially if you're one of those people who are going back and forth about, I just don't know how to do it. I don't know how to start. It holds your hand and walks you through every step, as well as provide you the resources you need to tackle each step. Okay? I'm about to head out of here and finish doing some work. Thank y'all so much for being with me. If you're here, make sure you like the video. Okay? Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And I will see y'all next time. Bye.